Hey folks, it's January 28th, 2025, back here at Boardwalk Hall. Been a while since I've been here. I didn't come up last fall. I was here last July picking up a car from Staten Island, which was kind of fun, and I passed through here and spent a couple days, but there wasn't any time to make videos. So I thought the first video of 2025 would be just kind of catching up on what's happened over the past 6 or 8 months. Let's take a look at the projects in work and what's been accomplished. I am here in the right main chamber, and I think the first thing that we should take a look at is the 16-foot and 8-foot octaves of the Grand Ophicleide have been completely rebuilt. This is the part that most people doing the organ tours and things don't pay attention to. This is the bottom of it. Everything but the wood pipes came out of the chamber to be redone. Pallets are redone, all the shallots came out, pipes repaired and everything. The 4-foot C up, which is what most people see, which is on the upper level up there, was all redone in time for Anna Lapwood's concert last April, but the 16 and 8 had to wait. But they have now been redone and sound glorious, and hopefully I'll get to that later in this visit. So let's go out in the hallway and take a look at some more pipes. Let's take a look out here. I had some personal involvement with this. This is the all these pipe trays and all these pipes that Nick, who's right there, is unwrapping, are pipes from the enclosed choir division. And there we see, just laid out temporarily, that's low C of the 16-foot tromba in the enclosed choir. So you look at all these pipe trays, right? And just for reference, we're beneath the right main chamber, set up in the hallway here. And they're setting up for dirt track racing out in the hall. That's what the background noise is. But you see all these pipe trays with all these pipes, right? I brought these up from Ohio. They were restored by AR Shops in Alliance, and all these pipes came back here. I brought them. I came up from West Virginia, stopped by Alliance, picked these up, and brought them here. Folks, you're looking at 2 ranks of pipes. 2, count them, 2 ranks. The 16-foot tromba unit and the 8-foot tromba real on 25 inches of wind. That's all these pipes are. It's just 2 sets. And my Ford Transit 350 cargo van was filled literally to the ceiling with these pipe trays for 2 sets of pipes. These pipes in particular have kind of an interesting construction. They're still wrapped in plastic from Ohio, but you can see the flap on the resonators like that. And fortunately for me, they would fit in the van because they were slip jointed, so the bottoms of the pipes and the tops are in 2 pieces so that they would fit better. And here on low C, you can see this big cut right here, and it's hard to see through the plastic, but there's a slot cut there, and of course this big flap, which I guess is just to direct the sound rather than for tuning purposes. Anyway, there's 3 more sets still to be brought over from Ohio. I thought I was going to be able to get them all in the van, but such was not the case. There's still the clarinet and a basset horn to come over. It's too bad I don't have a bigger van. Maybe the high roof van I could have gotten all, but anyway. So enclosed choir reeds are on their way back. They're going to get shellacked, do some touching up some voicing, right?
Yeah, it have been touched.
Right.
So this just, the job's just cleaned these for us.
Yeah, cleaned and repaired and everything, and then they'll go back in later on this year. Coming down into the sub-basement, we arrive at the echo blower, which is being completely rebuilt. Things don't look pretty when they're being rebuilt, but that's okay. The cover has been taken off so that they could take measurements of the blower fans here. Of course, these all spin, and if you can picture those going at, I don't remember how many RPM this is. 1,780, so 1780. I'm used to 1750, but it says 1780. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans in the echo blower, along with all the partitions for each one as the wind gets spun up and sent into the next chamber, on and on like that. And there's all the structure that was on top of the fans. All of this will be taken upstairs. Of course, this whole thing will be completely disassembled, taken apart, up to the organ shop, repainted, regasketed, strengthened in a lot of places. They add bracing and so on. But it's happening. And of course, this being the echo blower, this powers the echo division up in the ceiling when that happens in the future. And Gallery 2, I think, and the brass chorus and string 2 divisions, I believe, is what this blower runs. Everything on the right side, you know, the galleries, except for Gallery 1, which is the 100-inch, which comes from the front, like the Ophiclide. But this is just a show. A million pieces, but it'll be glorious when it goes back together. I forget, how many horsepower is this one? I don't know if you can see it there. 75 horsepower. So I'm really excited to see this come back. Coming down the corridor to Gallery 1 and 2. Here's the Gallery 1 reads, of course. And here is Gallery 2. And would you look at that? It is empty, because all this stuff is out for restoration. To the tippy top, the ceiling. This one had some bad water damage from years past and has not played in many years. Oops. Looking through the passageway into Gallery 1, right there where I just came through. And there, of course, you can see one of the shell and decorative patterns from where this was part of the corridor, and they commandeered it to make an organ chamber. Now, again, when the echo blower comes back online, it will be running this division and part of Gallery 1, which some people forgot about. So here in Gallery 1, up above, up there on the second level, there's no good ladder for me to get up there right now, so I'm just gonna, you're gonna have to take my word for it, is the mixture mirabilis chest, which all the pipes have been taken off of that, and I believe they've already been fixed up and are in storage, and that chest can be redone and be playing when the echo blower comes back online, because while all of this material on the lower level, the 100-inch pressure reeds here, play from the winded from the front right chamber and the 100-inch compressor downstairs, that chest that's up there on that level actually comes from the echo blower, and the wind line comes through the wall up there and feeds that, which is obviously not on 100 inches of wind. So when that echo blower gets running again, there's going to be all sorts of possibilities for things to get back online relatively quickly. Up here among the diaphones and bombards, we have the newly restored toy counter. Right here. A little bit hard to get a shot. I didn't bring a light up with me, but you can see what it is. And let me just wrap about here. And that, a triangle. And not sure what else is up here, but castanets and tambourine, I think, right there. This currently is not hooked up yet because they are configuring new Opus 2 outputs for this. So it'll be going soon, but it isn't playing right at this moment. And then down here in the organ shop, we have material. This is from Gallery 2. These are some of the offset chests, which are being re-leathered. Nice big valves. And you can see the scale of these things. And then here we have toe boards and magnet boards, etc., for the 50 and 100 inch pressure stops in the Solo, which are being redone. And if I zoom in right there, you can see that says Bugle, Voice 78, which is one of the more famous stops in this organ. I think that may be the 100-inch tuba right there. The magnet boards look newer. I think that's the one that they made new magnet boards for some years ago. So that pretty much wraps it up from here. Work continues apace. Oh, come over here. This is more Gallery 2 material. And there's what those chests look like when they're finished. So, from a very quiet and serene Boardwalk Hall organ shop on January 20, whatever date it is in January 2025, over and out.